Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this second game of Midwest. I'm Elijah Hall, and I'm here with Malachi Martin. Malachi Martin doesn't have his headset on yet. Malachi Martin, how are you today?
I'm good. I have my headset on now so I can talk. And I'm a little bit loud. Yep, that's better. Anyways, it's another scorcher. Quite hot, quite nice. This time there's a little bit of cloud cover, so that'll be quite nice. But, we had a close loss and we're back playing for 5th place against Medina from Ohio.
That's right. And we're just going to be doing this little game, and we already have a poach because this is how we do it at Salette Academy. Ball's out. Wyatt Herman picks it up, a bit loose. Medina tackles him down right past the 50. And this game should be kind of hard because I was looking at the Medina schedule, and it said, and the games that they previously played, they consistently beat teams by 20 points or so, consistently, only losing to St. Ignatius, but they won 10 other games, which is a big accomplishment. So it will be a tough match and good matchup for both for La Salette. That's their medal. 2 hard games in one day.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it is pronounced Medina. Long I.
Well, depends on, yeah, Medina, sure, yeah. We'll go with Medina. Hopefully we're not offending anybody. Well, Medina was their line out. They pass it out to the back, so almost at the wing to the 13, to the 15, right down the side. Marcelo Fev gets his tackle, as always. From New Mexico. Passes it out. Gets it to a forward pod. The crash. Marcelo Fev. No, that's McQuillan. He always count on McQuillan for making a tackle.
Lee Kling, coach's room. Lee Kling, coach's room.
And we got the Betts brothers. Or A Betts and Peter Egbat-Perrone with a tackle. Rylan Ta. They got the ball to be bumped out. Nice hit there from Rylan Ta, forcing the turnover. Now he'll get the ball to turnover. Peter Egbat-Perrone coming to ruck over with Kenny Simmons. McQuillan goes for the run in. Now they back out to the backs. Henry Betts gets it to Connor Hanlon. Connor Hanlon kind of goes down. Kind of slides it in his soccer cleats. And looks like La Salette's had advantage. And the serve will bring it back all the way to the south side of the field. The whole 9 yards. Knock forward.
Yeah,
Scrum.
Our offense was actually doing a pretty good job there, just running it down the back line. Just pretty good hands. Good defense as well. Pretty solid. Nobody was hanging back. There were really no gaps. Good tackling. Marcel Lefebvre definitely. Doesn't look like we're having too many mess ups this game, so I hope that continues.
Radio. Liam Benz tests it on the top. And it's out through the back, and La Salette wins their first scrum today in this game. Henry Betts. Good tackle from Medina player number 13. La Salette retains possession. Fitzpatrick gets it out to McQuillan. McQuillan. You can see those muscles flex as he goes into contact. And a good clear by Medina, but they couldn't quite get in time. There's Fitzpatrick. A good run, a nice fake. Doing the basketball, fake a pass, make a pass. McQuillan back again.
Yeah, Medina's definitely hitting hard this game. We're running hard into contact, but they're hitting just as hard back, so
Seamus Hanlon goes down, gives it to William Fitzpatrick. Cuts inside, does a little bit of a goose step as he hops over one of them defensive players. Medina steals it. Down the field they go. A nice tackle there from Marcelo Fev yet again. And another tackle. The sir calls a penalty for La Salette, not releasing the ball when you are on the ground. When you get tackled, you can't just get back up. You have to release the ball.
Yeah, I mean, you can get back up, but you have to let the ball go and then grab it up again and keep going. but he just tried to scamper back up and, take a hike.
It's Reese Waterfalls. Well, here you have a line out for La Salette.
Yeah, it was a good kick to touch. It'll be our line out, like Elijah said. We've been doing a pretty good job with lineouts lately, not really losing any. So I think that's definitely good on Tobias McQuillan. He's been throwing the lineouts for this Midwest tournament. He usually doesn't, but he's been stepping in, and he's been doing a pretty good job. Not too many, not straight calls. So
I don't think he's had a single not straight call this entire this tournament so far, and he's only lost one, which is pretty good for a beginner. But here's Lewis Dittman off the one lineout. Liam Bentz to William Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick is to Marcel Lefebvre at 14, spin move. Finally gets taken down.
Yeah, just like the first game, the spin move is what's saving us from the tackles.
Kenny Simmons is particularly good at a spin move. For a big man, he's pretty nimble sometimes. A good duck from Kenny there, too. Henry Betts playing 12. Gets brought down right in front of the 22 and around the 60-meter line. Connor Hanlon punches it a bit too hard and goes out of touch, which results in a 22-meter drop, I believe.
Yep. If the ball goes out of the back of the try zone, then the other team has the kick. Or
the sir is calling a scrum from the spot where the ball was kicked. Yeah, I guess it's either one. During another game that we were watching earlier, the player kicked the ball out the back, and then the sir called a 22 drop, where the opposing team drop kicks the ball from their 22 out as far as they can, and the sir calls a penalty, pushing the other team engaged before the sir called it. We saw this a lot earlier today against St. Edward's 2 times. But Lewis Dittman punches his way through the line, gets a try, finds the hole. They can't stop him. They don't call him Superman for nothing.
Yeah, it's definitely a way to start the game. 5-0, La Salette's up. First drive of the game, as we've said, every single game is probably the most important, just for the sports psychology of the thing. And it's also very nice for the kicker. It's directly in front of the post. Unless he pulls a freshman move, he should be able to just drop it right in. And he does, literally drop kicks it straight through the uprights.
Almost takes out a car coming out of the parking lot. Yep, that car stopped all right.
Yeah, so the try is converted, and it's now 7-0, La Salette up.
Gordon Bornos bringing the waters out the field. I can recognize that run from a mile away.
He definitely has a very unique run.
All right, it's Medina, the opposing team, which is hard to pronounce. It's going to drop kick. Boing. Over the head. Bang. A nice deep one into the 22, received by Seamus Hanlon from St. Louis, Missouri. And a good run. As Coach Ricci would say, Seamus Hanlon does run very hard into contact and deals some good hard hits, makes other guys pay. And which is why he is probably playing here with varsity. When he was playing in the SLU tournament, he was doing exceptionally well. Coach Ricci recognized that and brought him up. Good for Seamus Hanlon. Penalty awarded to La Salette.
Tackler not rolling away.
Tackler not rolling away. Thank you, Malachi. Liam Bentz into touch. Liam Ernst Bentz from Spokane, Washington.
Yeah, it was a pretty good kick into touch, giving us more territory. It was definitely a well-placed kick. Liam is quite good at infield kicking. Toby sends the line out, but it is stolen.
Stolen by the opposite hooker, and now they're passing it down the backs. Last to reset up their defense. Marcel Lefebvre, though, the ball just pops right into his hands. And he is now shifting his way through the Bees. That is their team name. And Fitzpatrick finds the hole with the pass fake, and he'll cut back outside and spin around and do one of those fancy little dive bond things. Oh, nope, he just settles for the nice, easy, old-fashioned put down for the try. William Fitzpatrick finding that hole as usual, as his signature thing. Pass fake, find the hole, take it.
Yeah, definitely a little bit of a flashy flash on that try. I mean, he doesn't look like LeBron James or something. I mean, that's what the spectators were saying that their town is known for is LeBron James from around there. But definitely none of that flashy stuff for William Fitzpatrick. He just kind of runs in the end zone and then places it right down the middle. Another easy kick for Connor Hanlon. Anyways, the score is now 12-0. Lost let up. If Connor can convert this try, then it'll be 14-0, and it's good.
Connor Hanlon with a kick. Conversion good. The B-side game has finished on the other field. We were not able to stream it for the varsity game was starting soon afterwards, so we would have to switch real quickly, and we would miss the first part of the varsity game. But in any case, the JV did win. In fact, they dominated quite well against Penn, an old rival. Kickoff again. High to McQuillan. McQuillan dives inside, head down, barrels right through them. Liam Betts, a nice little fake thingy, gets it out to the forwards. Kenny's pod. Liam Betts to Charles Prather. Ooh, look at that little jumpy bunny hop thing. Got that ball over the guy's head. Now just to the backs. Now he passed it right behind him. Sam Betts. Lost left penalty. They were offsides at the 40. Bees line up at 10 meters at the 50. Liam Benz, who is very good at kicking to touch. Into touch. It goes.
Yeah, you can see that the Medina player tried to save it from going into touch, but it was just too late. He couldn't pop it back in.
But to no avail. Liam Benz has had about, we would say, Liam Benz hasn't done all the kicks into touch, but he's done most of them. And the total kicks on the team are 40. The attempts, which 33 of which were successful, putting at 33%. Of course, Liam Benz, thing is much higher than that. Sam Betts, the pass to Superman. Lewis Stipman gets taken down. Benz to Simmons. Kenny runs kind of high. Not able to gain any meters. Charles Prather. He's able to get lower on there and gains about 5. They get it back to Kenny, fakes the pass inside, and does a little hop thing again. Fitzpatrick to Henry. Henry Betts.
Yeah, Loslet's doing a pretty good job of drawing all the defenders into the ball, but looks like Medina's even better at, even though they get pulled in, they fill the gaps in. As soon as the ball shifts, they shift too. So that's definitely a good point for Medina.
And the Medinas touch their ball down in their own try zone, which will result in a goal line drop. See, Loslet can feel this and cook up some stew. Also, we'd like to draw your attention. Excuse me. We'd also like to draw your attention to the crucifixes that are made by the boys at the Loslet Academy, helped out by Mr. Rusty Wilson and Brother Simon. Brother Jude. And they, if you go to Salette Academy website, you will find crucifixes. Fitzpatrick gets it out to Henry Betts. Henry Betts to Marcelo Feb. Marcelo Feb breaks a couple tackles. Cuts back inside. Good low ruck there from Henry. McQuillan. And that's a Fitzpatrick. Kind of gets swung around, but a good placement. No harm done. Kenny Simmons to Sam. Sam Betts.
Yeah, lost
Charles Prather. The hole. The try. Dives on in like it's a pool full of nice cold water on a hot sunny day. Chuck Prather, Kansas City, Missouri.
I mean, if that's what he wants to dive into, then I guess so. But anyways, it was a nice try. Loslett doing an excellent job of, once again, just pulling the defenders over to the side and then whipping the ball back into the middle and just, running right in. So definitely a good strat. Score goes up once again. Loslett 19. Medina 0. Another easy kick for Connor to convert the try.
He gets the water. Gets some advice from a very good kicker.
He's got a system. He's got a system going. Got to stick to the system. And it works, see, man? Goes right in. 21-0, Loslett in the lead.
Connor Hanlon right through the uprights, as usual. At SLU, he would like to put balls in trees. He like doing that a lot. Kick him nice and high and far. Now the trees are a bit too far away, so he doesn't really have an opportunity to do that. But so he settles for the windshields of cars instead.
It's a knack. It's a skill. Medina's taking their time, getting the ball up to the 50. They need to regroup. But eventually they do send it to be received by Lewis Dittman, also known as Bundiaki.
Bundiaki from Ireland. Now, I do not want to belabor the points, but Bundiaki is, I don't know. He's okay. But Charles
he's better than okay.
Now, if you want a comparison, Charles Prather, also known as Joe McCarthy from Ireland, is number 4, absolute beast with a mullet. But here's Rylan Ta from Arcadia, California, and he'll take it down. Then the pass out to the backs. Fitzpatrick to Betts. Missed pass from him. Ball's down. They get to Peter. Loslett really needs to gain some ground here. They've been good doing nothing but going backwards. Rylan Ta decides to go and spin around. A Medina player tries to tackle zone B.
Yeah, Medina's not really going for the tackle. They're just kind of shifting and then running with the ball carrier. It's really only 14 who's doing most of the tackling, which is kind of strange.
High tackle there from Henry Betts, and the Bees will get.
They'll get an advantage. It looks like they lose the advantage, though.
To the forwards, number 4, Wyatt Herman with the tackle. The Sir does go back to the high tackle penalty. And now we will see what they will do now. Kick the touch. Right inside the 22. Line judge marks the spot.
All right, it's now time for a Medina lineout. Let's see if we're as good at stealing the lineout as they were. Definitely be an interesting one. We're not sure if they're as keen on the whole fake jumping and all that St. Edward's was. It seems like every other team loves doing the fake jump, and they do.
Look, they set up for a maul just in case. Now they get it out to the backs. Number 12 to the 13 to the 15 to the man on the outside called the winger. And he gets tackled down by many ready hands. Now they're passing out to the forward, number 4. Good tackle there from Rylan Ta and others. Seamus Hanlon with a trip play.
Yeah, they do another crash, but they can't quite make it.
Goal line defense. La Salette's known for it. Getting close. La Salette will have to hold it up if they want to get anything. But they don't.
And after 4 phases of play, they do manage to punch the ball into the try zone. It's now 21-5. They weren't able to get it directly in the middle like we have been for the last 3 tries, but it's a decently easy conversion. Well, anyways, I don't think it's so much La Salette's problem that they scored. It was pretty good goal line defense, but a little bit before that, it was the when they were using their backs and they got it all the way out to the wing. They were doing a very good job of they pass the ball and they keep the ball right until it looked like Marcel was about to tackle them, and then as soon as he got his hands around them, then they'd pass it down the line. And before the game, the Sir was telling both captains that he was going to be very strict on above-the-shoulders tackling. So it's with a ref that's going to really be watching that, it's going to be hard to trap the ball so that they can't pass it after you've tried to tackle them. So with that in mind, it was very beneficial for them to pass it down their back line, and they did get it all the way out, and Marcel wasn't really able to trap any of them with a tackle. So that was definitely good for them, and we're going to have to be able to watch that and have our entire line shift down, not just one guy. Well, anyways, that was quite the monologue.
Yeah, Malachi's improving big time here in his broadcasting career, but now here's the kickoff. That's a 22. Nice hard tackle from Superman. And now Kenny Simmons gets his turn to do a little trip play. Now just going to do some more tackling here. The La Salette Norm. The forwards crash it in. Braden Wall here starting as well. Braden Wall is definitely a good tackler. Probably has one of the best tackling percentages on the team. When he latches on, he does not latch off. There is no such thing as a Braden committing and not finishing. Fitzpatrick can't really get it. And it looks like a Medina player cleared from the side, which is illegal, but the ref doesn't see it.
Yeah, sometimes the ref just can't see it, wrong side. But, we roll with the punches. There's always going to be a call that goes for us that he probably shouldn't have called. So it all works out. Anyways, Sam, good tackle, but he passed just too early. Lewis Dittman tries to tackle, but he keeps going. Finally takes Charles Prather with Sam Betts again. Or Henry Betts, actually, to take him down.
Well, it looks like there's just a lot of miscalculations there. There's a lot of La Salette players tripping over each other.
Peter Agbap, with the help of Sam Betts, finally brings him down.
Ball out, Charles Prather with the tackle.
Solid tackle, however, it is still passive.
Marcel Lefebvre looking to... Yes, he does. No ground gain for number 12 there. And Marcel is back on his home, the wing. Marcel loves the wing. And he didn't play it last game, but now he's back there. 8-man. Ryland Ta is on the breakaway. He's on the run.
13 grabs a hold of his jersey, but he offloads to Marcel.
Lefebvre, and he trips up his own player. Marcel Lefebvre runs down for the try. Marcel Lefebvre, Albuquerque, New Mexico, takes it in, and a brilliant offload there from Ryland Ta. Those are the kind of communication things we like seeing here when you're in that tough situation, not fast enough to take on all the players. When someone catches up on you and pulls them down, Ryland Ta got that offload. Just beautiful right to Marcel. And just took it. Marcel turned on his speed, broke the speed limit, and took it down for one.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much Ryland Ta in a nutshell. He probably could have just kept trying to go for the try himself. That's quite the stat to have on your resume, One more try, but he was wise enough to realize that he was probably going to get tackled with that guy hanging off his belt strap. So he passed it off to Marcel and gave him that. So I think that there should be a stat for assists like in basketball, but
there should be. There should also be a stat for players on the other team who help you by tripping up their own teammates.
There is always that. I think that they can have an honorable mention.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the sir calls halftime.
All right, it's 28-5. Lions are up. It's been a pretty exciting first half. 4 tries, all converted by Connor Hanlon. It's been pretty good. We've seen some pretty good tackles, pretty good sports all around. But we'll see you in a couple of minutes when we come back.
Welcome back to this second half, ladies and gentlemen.
We're doing it live. We're doing it live. Keep going.
Of Medina and Salette Varsity Rugby. We are here at a nice, it's cooling down a bit, probably around 80 degrees. It's partly cloudy in the sky and some sunshine and some shade. Everybody's burnt, or at least I'm kind of burnt, except where my shirt goes. And then, yeah, that's a pretty good day. Dr. Kubiak is singing in St. John's Passion by Bach tonight. It's about an hour and 20 minutes long. It's an opera, and he very good to see him up there with the chorus. He used to be Christus, but he can't now because he is getting more of age, and he cannot hold notes for as long anymore. So now he's singing with the chorus where he can breathe more. But yes, it's really good to see that. And he invited us, but we are here at Midwest, so we were not able to go. It's kind of a shame. But maybe the guys back there at La Salette, who couldn't go, can stay and go to Dr. Kubiak's The Passion.
Yeah, that being said, even though he isn't just in the chorus, but he's still an excellent singer. High baritone, very full voice. It was quite awesome to hear him sing for Tenebrae over Easter, so that was quite nice. But anyways, we received the ball.
A bit of a mishap there, and it was a forward pass, and it went out of bounds. Something monkey business, as we call it, going on back there. You silly monkey.
Yes, Vincent Boozing forever lives on with his silly monkeys. Anyways, it looks like the Sir is having a little chit-chat between the teams before the scrum.
And it will be a Medina Bees scrum. Bees scrum like this, and they put it in the back, and yes, they win their own scrum. Out to the 10, to the 12, fake to the 13, get to the 15, and we force a knock on. A nice tackle from Henry Betts.
Yeah, you know it's a solid tackle if the ball keeps moving, but the guy doesn't.
We like to attribute that to physics, something called force or whatever. As Mr. Dean taught us.
It's Bernoulli's principle of ouch, I believe, is what he said.
Very
Anyways,
close.
another scrum, this time for La Salette.
Crouch, bind, and the ref calls set, and the scrum's underway.
It's a good, solid scrum. A little bit of moving, a little bit of rotation, but they stop it.
Here's Fitz, the spiral football kick. Chase, he's turning on the speed, getting ready to tackle, and he gets him down. And Louis Dittman goes for the poach, not there, but they're inside the 22, a huge thing. The Bees can't get a block. Gonna go inside. What's it gonna be?
Contesting right on the goal line.
And looks like Medina will retain possession, but it was a good block there.
Kick it to the fullback, Connor Hanlon.
Now he's starting off, and he's getting ready to turn on the smoke. And that's it to Sam. He's gonna get tackled. And here we go. Fitzpatrick finds a hole yet again. Boing, 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 and tries to
behind the back
save
offload,
it.
but it goes into touch.
Well, he goes into touch. He tried to save it. Good thought, good thought. Just no one was there, really. And line out to the Bees. Maybe these were the bees in the sky at St. Ignatius.
Yeah, I don't think we should refer to that. It might scandalize some people. At least broadcasters. We were quite tired that game, which is nice. This game, this tournament, the broadcasters have a couple of hours of rest in between talking for an entire rugby game, which is quite nice. Much as we love rugby, we need naps too.
Penalty, not releasing. The quick tap. Also wasn't really ready. Usually they're more or less ready. Oh, well, I guess Gerard Nienaber was ready, and he dumps him down. Now they're out to the backs again. They have something on the outside. Marcelo Fev, who doesn't miss a tackle, forces him to lose the ball. Henry Betts gets the tackle again. Lewis Dittman leading a clearing squad. Braden Wall going for the clear again. Lossla trying to get the poach. Can they get the poach? Lossla gets the poach.
The poach is good.
Starting by that effort by Lewis Dittman, continued by Marcelo Fev and Braden Wall. Good idea. Good quick thinking. Peter Agbaperon. And he calls the knock on. Either the ball went backwards, but okay.
Well, I think what he's doing is Peter Agbap tried to offload it onto Kenny, but Kenny didn't really catch it, just kind of bounced off of him. So that's where the knock came from.
Well, but it went backwards, so I don't know if it really...
I kind of saw forwards, but yeah, I'm on the ref side with this one.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, as the ref for the first varsity game, the back of his shirt said, I am the law.
I am the law. As the Chesterton coach said, that shirt is fire.
Yeah, a little bit of an absolutist monarchy, but you know that's the way the wind blows.
Ball out. Gets it to the backs. Henry Betts looking to get a smasheroo, and he gets it.
That has been turned in with a red and white cap bottle. It's on the stage under the pavilion. If you're missing an inhaler.
Charles Prather and Gerard Nienaber can't really get the tackle. Now he's number 7's on the breakaway, and he's going. Connor Hanlon. Yes. He falls in front of Connor Hanlon's feet. He did not want to get tackled by that man. But now La Salette's kind of in danger now. They're inside their 22 in the second half, and nobody's scored this second half yet. As we saw last time against Marist, when Marist started scoring in the second half, La Salette kind of fell apart and barely won. La Salette cannot let that happen here. They need to have a smashing victory and beat them even more than St. Ignatius beat them by, which was about 14 points. Ball out again, a missed tackle from Charles Field, but Kenny Simmons comes and helps out.
Yeah, they're inside our 22, but we're definitely tackling better than we were out on the open field. And they're not passing as well as they used to, so that's definitely a plus for us.
Offload, and it's knocked on. And we got a nice scrum here to La Salette inside of 22, or La Salette can take an option and get things rolling. Get things cooking, so to speak.
Yeah, the ref is having another chit-chat.
And it looks like they just want some subs. Here comes some bees from the sideline.
Anyways, it looks like it's all squared away, and they're setting up for the scrum.
Looks like they're getting nice and low on scrums, which is what we like to see. The professionals especially, they get super low. Basically, their knees are almost touching the ground, which is a very hard position to be in. I see these guys getting pretty low is very good. The lower you go, the safer you are. Connor Hanlon.
Yeah,
a nice high
the scrum
kick.
wasn't that low.
Number 19. Gerard Nienaber. Can't really get the tackle there.
Oh.
Kind of burning down the sideline, but he wasn't able to quite get it. Close call, though. Good run. Everybody makes mistakes.
Yeah, a lot of times rugby players are just off-season football players. So a lot of times they don't like to offload. They don't like to lateral pass. But usually they're not very good at the offload. But it seems like Medina's doing a pretty good job with not being too ball hoggish. And Chuck does a pretty good job at tipping the ball to our favor.
And Charles Paley gets it to Lewis Dimon. All right. When Lewis Dimon gets the ball, we can say that's game. Yep, Lewis Dimon.
Yep, he steps him.
Just another day. Just another day around the way for Lewis Dimon. And he goes in for a try. Superman for 2. 2 tries today, I believe. Pretty good run. Lewis Dimon for a try. Now that was a great run by Lewis Dimon.
Yeah, that's
what I remember. It's not like we see that every day.
That's the voice I remember. Anyways, 33-5, La Salette up. Another easy kick for Connor Hanlon. Daniel Sullivan, our other excellent kicker, assisting him. Connor kicks it. They try to charge down it, but he puts it through. It's now 35-5, 7 tries and 7 kicks for La Salette. The Medina Bees have 1 try and they missed their conversion, so 35-5. Medina comes back up the field, ready to kick back off to La Salette. Taking their time about it. Sun is coming back out from behind a cloud. It's hotting up.
Heating up. Not
hotting. Hotting?
Hotting up. Heating.
Hotting. I was just reading Evelyn Waugh, and I'm pretty sure he uses that, but he's British.
They also say holiday instead of vacation. Lewis Dimon again from Idaho. Receives the kick and breaks it down at around the 40-meter line. Gerard Nienaber knocks it off his knee.
No, the unfortunate moniker, Knee Knocker, is cursing him. It's coming back.
It was just he was running off very hard. The ball was passed a bit low, so he had no choice but to try and catch it off his knee. But it's kind of a hard thing to do. Wasn't able quite to pull it off.
Yeah, no. The odds were stacked against him. But anyways, it'll be a Bees scrum. They do a pretty good job of applying pressure, but they're not entirely fantastic at directing it completely forward. There's a lot of rotation in their scrums.
Gerard Nienaber makes up for his mistake and pulls one down for a tackle and forces the knock-on. A good way to roll for Gerard Nienaber. This is basically like nothing ever happened. It's a scrum in the same spot, but La Salette will get the ball and retain possession.
Yeah, we lost a couple of meters, but it's our ball now, so it all works out in the end. Also, we're doing a pretty good job of keeping possession of the ball in scrums. Tobias McQuillan is definitely making sure of that. Well, the scrums in this game have been pretty low for the most part. It looks like Medina is increasingly getting higher and higher up, although this one looks pretty good.
Peter Agbap is playing hooker.
Oh, Peter.
Right now, it looks like Tobias McQuillan subbed out.
Well, in that case, kudos to Peter. He's doing a pretty good job. I wouldn't have expected that from him.
Never thought he'd be playing hooker. Nice high kick from William Fitzpatrick. And received by the 19, and we drift the field. And they try a kick. Stays in. Connor Hanlon will receive it. But a good tackle from Medina. That's a hard tackle to make. But they were able to make it. Sallette's in a tough position now. Connor Hanlon, the kicker, being down. Liam Benz does a box kick.
Pretty good. Sends it all the way to the 50 to be caught by the 19 again.
Pass it to the 14. Is pretty shifty. This is 16. Marcelo Fev on his case. And Marcelo Fev gets a tackle with Lewis Dimon.
Pulls him down by the leg, and Braden Wall steals the ball.
Braden Wall is 9 poaches, 9 steals in this season, which is pretty insane considering that everyone else only has the second most is 6, and I think the next one's 4. So it's pretty good to see Braden Wall again with another one.
Ooh, no-look offload from Rylan Todd to Sam Betts. Good choice. Makes a lot of meters before he's finally brought down by 2 guys.
Sam Betts likes to do a bunch of key runs that get a lot of meters. Last game against St. Ed's, Sam Betts had a 40-meter run, which put La Salette in a good position to score, which they did. And without that run, it would have been quite difficult. Marcelo Fev likes to do a little shifting on the inside. He'd like to get on a breakaway, but sometimes it's kind of hard on his position on the wing. Kind of hard to get anywhere. But he does a really good job of getting places.
Yeah, Medina's making the rookie mistake of when the ball runner acts like he's going to change directions, they kind of hesitate and decide which way they're going to attack him. And that gives Marcel, in this case, an opportunity just psych, and he runs the other way.
La Salette in a good position here. Quick thinking from Henry Betts. Giving that ball. La Salette trying to get out the poach. Tackle wasn't rolling away, but La Salette will get the ball again. Rylan Ta cutting inside around the 10-meter line. They're getting close.
Yeah, our forwards are doing a pretty good job smashing just directly over the ruck. They keep pushing.
Almost there, right on the try line.
We'll say that this is the 3rd phase on the try line.
Well, ball's knocked on, some nerves there. Fingers kind of twitching as he tried to go pick up the ball probably. Got to tip it forward a tad. Same thing happened to myself when we were playing Pendleton right in front of the try line. It does happen.
Yeah, we'll be scrum at the 5. But maybe Peter can show us what he's made of as a hooker, see if he can steal this scrum. But even if we don't steal it, they're right on their try line, so they're more than likely going to try to kick it. And then we'll see what Connor Hanlon can do with it.
Connor Hanlon and maybe Marcelo Fev if it goes down his side of the field. Or even Sam Betts if he goes down the sideline and see if he can get an assist there. Or who knows, it might be a little grubber thingy. No, yeah, it is a grubber thingy. Straight into a forward pack and it bounces around. So we'll call a penalty offsides. Ball's picked up by a Medina player. And now Kenny Simmons cuts inside. Can he get the try? No, he doesn't. He places it out. Good unselfish thing to do for Kenny. And La Salette will get the try with the result of Kenny's patience. Liam Bentz gets the try. Putting the score up 40-5 here. Probably the hardest kick Connor's going to have to do in this game.
Yeah, it's good to mix it up a little bit. Anyways, that was some pretty good. Usually for us it's goal line defense, but it looks like our goal line offense is pretty good as well. I mean, yeah, we did have a knock on, and that set us back a little bit, but then we definitely recovered from that. Not really due to our skill, just due to their lack thereof. They fumbled it a little bit with the kick. Tried to grubber it. I'm not sure why.
I think he went to go for. I think he tried to go for a normal kick. He just kind of messed up. Went off the side of his boot or something like that.
Yeah, that's probably where it is.
Accidents happen, and there's nothing you can do about them. So Hakuna Matata. Liam Benz with the try. But now Connor will get a nice little conversion here.
Sends it, and
boom, shakalaka.
It's good. He can't miss today.
He ain't missing none. He did not miss that did kick.
And he makes fun of my grammar.
Hey, I never made fun of your grammar.
Hotting up? Well, anyways.
Oh, that's spelling. And Mr. Ruth.
Regardless, he did make it 42-5.
And it'll be a kickoff here, starting off with the Medina players. Kickoff to the right side of the field. Well, they're right. Received by Liam Ernst Spence. To our knee neighbor. We'll receive the ball again. They pass it out to Sam Betts. Sam Betts cuts around, speeds inside and out.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid counter ruck, but they still couldn't get it. Salette keeps possession.
Charles Prather can't get a hold of it. Knocks the ball on. Time off. Looks like the ball was, I don't know if Charles Prather intentionally knocked that for the time to stop.
Yeah, that might have been it, but we're doing a pretty good job. We haven't really had very many mistakes. We've had a couple of knock-ons due to strange tackles from the other team, but I'd say overall we're doing a pretty good job. Even better, I'd say, than the first game against St. Edwards. Anyways, both teams get a breather.
Salette scrum. No, sorry, it will be a Medina scrum because of Charles Prather's knock on. Set, and scrum's underway. At the back of the scrum, Gerard Neener can't quite get a tackle off the side, and now he's going Wyatt Herman. Gets him down, drop to the side now. Salette's going to do some goal line defense in the 10-meter line. Charles Prather can't really get them there, but Seamus Hanlon is able to tackle him down.
Yeah, they pass it down their back line.
Henry Betts and William Fitzpatrick. Team tackle. Ball's out, and Gerard Nienaber hangs on and smears him on the ground like butter on bread. Gets to number 4, Lewis Dittman. Pulls him down with Peter Ikechukwu Agbapuo. Long pass out there. Fatal mistake. Marcel Lefebvre can't really get there in time. Now Salette is back playing defense at around the 50-meter line. They get back to their forwards, trying to make some ground. Lewis Dittman. Passive tackle. Wyatt Herman hangs on to an ankle and brings him down.
Some solid counter-rucking, but we can't really seem to make any distance with that.
Kicks up. Connor Hanlon. Boots it right back. Brilliant kick. Down far. Connor Hanlon chasing it. With his speed. Getting close up. Inside the 22. If Connor can tackle him inside the 22, that'll be an advantage. Looks like the fast is kind of high there. And yes, it's inside the 22. Very close to Salette tri-zone area. Salette getting ready to go. They try to get the kick, but it's blocked. Charles Prather offload to Nienaber. Nienaber goes down. Salette needs to get to their support. And they get there. Peter runs with the ball. Can't really get very far. But Lewis Dittman goes in for the try. Yet again, Superman from Idaho somewhere. That was a good run. That was a good kick there from Connor Hanlon. And the way he rounded him up like a German Shepherd onto the, rounded the herd of sheep over to the side of the sideline where there were a bunch of, well, I guess that was a bad place to, if you were trying to keep the sheep alive, it would have been a bad place to bring them. But he was a wolf herding the sheep to one side of the place, and all the other ones attacked right at time. And using that, they all were able to get the try, nice and easy, piece of cake, like a wolf on a sheep.
Yeah, that's a pretty good analogy. And they definitely got eaten alive by Bundyaki Lewis Dittman. It's 47-5.
Actually, it'd probably be more like a lion on a sheep, because
yeah, good point.
Lions are, we are the Salette Lions.
Lions are cooler.
Yes.
Got more hair.
Well, I think, honestly, I like wolves better, but Lions are our team name, so therefore it'll be Lions. Another false start from a B on the, and Connor Hanlon just makes it again. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just like on a Sunday afternoon,
yeah,
sipping
must be something
lemonade.
in the air here. I don't think we can miss. Of course, don't want to say that and jinx us. Anyways, 49-5. We've scored 3 tries in this second half. The Bees have scored none.
This is what we mean by cooking sandwiches and not cooking oil. When we cook oil, we lose. When we cook sandwiches, we win. And here, there are a lot of sandwich cooking.
Yeah, I suppose that the Bees tried to cook, but it looks like they burnt the salad a little bit.
Kicked it out to Rylan Ta, who receives it. Down on the outside. And a strong ruck over there from Salette. Gerard Nienaber again. Runs nice and hard onto the ball and gets a decent amount of meters. Passes it out. Charles Prather kind of does a leap over a guy who takes advantage and brings it down with a tackle. That's at the backs. Henry Betts cuts inside, leaving some ankles on the ground. Has it to Salito Cruz. Cruz out to Marcelo Fev. Cuts back his side. Nice little spin around and gets hung on by the jersey. And finally brought down. Salito Cruz. Switch pass to. They're trying to get him out, but Kenny Simmons throws a turnover, but Salito Cruz will tackle him out of bounds. Good tackle there from Salito Cruz. Subbing in for Liam Bentz at 9. Seamus Hanlon throwing the lineouts.
That was definitely an interesting, different play. Haven't really seen that before, but anyways, I was a little bit preoccupied as Salette files onto the bleachers, making lots of noise, so if that's what you're hearing, I apologize for that.
Ball's out to the backs, and with some speed, they get out there. Marcelo Fev gets it to Sam gets tackled down right in front of the 22. And looks like Medina steals it. They bring it out to their kicker, who kicks it. Kind of like his job. Connor Hanlon will receive and go down with some speed. Turns on the Spurs, the Donkeys. There'll be a foul. Sorry, a penalty awarded to Salette. Wrong sport. I was thinking of basketball. Penalty awarded to Salette.
And a yellow card awarded to the other team.
I wouldn't go as far to say awarded, but gets into Bundiaki. Bundiaki is tackled down. Strong ruck over. Gerard Niener will knock the ball on yet again. But that'll end the game. La Salette with the dub, 49-5. Just absolutely cooking, especially Lewis Dittman, Sam Betts with some amazing runs, and of course, overall amazing defense.
Yeah, it's definitely been some awesome tackling, awesome tries. It's been a pretty exciting game. I mean, maybe a little bit one-sided, but definitely interesting to watch. Anyways, we'll be back tomorrow with more games. Until then, I'm Malachi Martin.
And I'm Elijah Hall, and God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow.